Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I'm inside my SC400 and I wanted to make a video about 5 things I hate about this car. And I'm also going to make a video about 5 things I love about the car. And let's say, I think I've had the car for like 8 or 9 months now. And yeah, I'm going to give you guys a list of 5 things I hate about Lexus SC400. Now this list is really picky. I really do love this car, and some of these things are kind of going on, kind of going out stretching for some of these. So some of these things are just, you know, the way the car was designed. Some of these are just me being picky, but it was really hard trying to find things that I hate about the car. I really do like this car. So it's not really in a list of any, like 1 through 5 or whatever. It's just I wrote down a list of 5 things I hate. So let me get started. First thing is the door handles, the outside door handles. They kind of just feel, I won't say weak, but if you have an SC or you're thinking about getting an SC, these doors are really heavy, and these door handles just don't really feel completely, like, don't feel like real strong. So I feel at times like it's like I'm gonna break them. So, but you know, once again, it's just the way the car's designed. I don't think they're gonna break on me. They just feel, you know, like they're not gonna be able to hold the weight, you know, when you just, it's like one of those handles, and I can show you that you just kind of get underneath whatever and whatnot, but I'll show you real quick. So here I am outside of the car, and here are the door handles. They're just these kind of flimsy. I don't know, I mean, it is metal, but it does feel like, you know, with the weight of the door, it feels like it's just gonna break. But that's one thing I don't like about it. But I mean, I haven't had any of them break or whatnot, and it's done fine. But it just feels like it is going to break. But that's one thing I don't like. It just kind of just feels like that. All right, number 2 is the side mirrors on this car. They're pretty small, and visibility isn't really great in them, so that's one thing I don't like. Once again, just the way the car was designed, and especially in it's got a lot of curves in this car, so it really, they're real small and curvy, as you can see here, but the side mirrors are pretty small, so that's one thing I don't like, but you know, that's something I'm being picky about. Number 3, inside storage. Once again, back in the day when this car was built, this was considered a sports car or a sports coupe, so that makes sense. It doesn't have the greatest amount of storage inside. You have your glove compartment here, as you can see. It's really small. You got side pockets in the door right here, not really big. You do have your center console storage, which is it's very small. If I were to guess the size, it's only like 3 inches deep and like 7 inches, you know, wide or whatever, or length. I mean, it's not, you don't have a lot of storage there. Then you have your ashtray right here and the cigarette lighter up front, right here. So you can put like change in there if you want. Then you have the nets on the back seat on both sides. I still have mine. Something kind of rare. Not too stretched out, but you do have nets back there for storage, right there and right there. And I believe that's it. So that's all you get in an SC. So like I said, the car was made, you know, it's a sports coupe back in the day. So, but compared to other cars, this definitely seems to have a decent amount of space for storage inside. The trunk is definitely a decent sized trunk for this car, and you can put quite a bit in there, but I mean, it's nothing like a full-size trunk. So, but that's one thing I don't like, the storage. Another thing that I totally forgot to even write down that I don't like about this car is there's only one cup holder. There's only one cup holder in this car, and it's right there. So you see, one cup holder. It's got this little thing to close down on it here. So that's really nice. It's got a little flap, which rattles a lot. Another thing I guess I don't like is once you're driving, this thing kind of rattles around. But if you have weight on here, it kind of just goes away. I usually leave it up. It doesn't rattle then. But one cup holder in this thing, like I said, sports coupe, so that's not, you know, they weren't designing this, so you have 3-4 cup holders. I mean, that's why you got the LS400. LS400 has 4 cup holders. This has 1, so a little, especially daily driving this, I do have people in the car, so it is, you know, if someone else is driving in the car, they're holding their drink. It doesn't even have cup holders for the back seats. It just has a small little armrest, so that's definitely one thing I don't like about the car. But I usually don't have more than like another person in the passenger seat. I usually don't have anyone else sitting in the back, so it's really not a huge deal, but it would have been nice to have another cup holder, a functional cup holder. Now this car does have another cup holder. It's right up here at the top, right here. It slides down. I'll do that for you. It slides down, and bam. Now this will only fit small cups. So if you go to fast food or whatnot, and you get a small, it'll fit in here good. Nothing else will. If you get a medium, it'll kind of fit in here, but it'll kind of move back and forth. If you get a large, it just will not fit. It'll tip over. It's gonna fall, and it possibly will break this. So I literally don't even use this, so I don't really consider it as a cup holder, but it is technically a cup holder. It's pretty cool because it does slide away just like that. So that's something to consider if you are wanting to buy this. One cup holder, one functional cup holder. But if you are someone that just gets small drinks or whatnot, you can put it in this. But like I said, it only takes smalls. If you try to do anything bigger than that, you are risking breaking that cup holder or spilling the drink. And since it's sitting right here against your, you know, your radio and your AC, your climate control and all that, if that were to spill, you got your cigarette lighter too right here. That's quite a bit of a mess, and you have a lot of electrical components right there by it. So I would recommend not using it, and if you use it, just be very careful. You might be able to mod it so it's a little stronger or whatnot, but I don't really consider that another cup holder because it just doesn't work out. So it really just has one cup holder. So let's look at the list again. Next is, I would say, what? Oh. Next on my list, I would say, is the doors. Closing the doors is a bit of a pain in here. Now, it might just be my car. My driver door seems to be a tad bit off, so I really have to slam it to close it. And these doors are really heavy, even the passenger side door. If you're not, you kind of have to slam the car door to really close it. If you kind of like these new cars, if you just kind of, you don't really have to slam these new car doors at all. I mean, they'll just close real good, nice and easy. If you try to do that on at least my SC or other SCs, you really have to slam these car doors, and they're really heavy. If you've ever had an SC or you're thinking about getting one, these doors are really heavy. Now, you can kind of say that's just how a coupe is. Coupe doors are just longer, they're a lot heavier. But these are definitely really heavy doors. So closing it is kind of a pain, but you know, I deal with it. It is what it is. I have driven the car for a while now, and I'm pretty used to it, but it is something I don't like about the car. Next on the list is the window design, and I believe this is it, but the window design. The way the car is made, the windows are curved. So if it's raining out and you roll your window down, it doesn't matter. I mean, once you get like halfway down with the window, water will just cover your door panel. And now, different cars out there, the way they are designed is you can kind of get away with some cars out there rolling the window down if it's raining real quick, and you won't get too much water in here. But on an SC, these windows are curved. As you can see right here, it curves up. So once you roll this thing down, I mean, water has a straight shot to your entire door panel. So that's one thing to think about. You know, if you're going through a drive-through and it's raining, and you got to roll your window down. And if it doesn't have, you know, one of those cover, or, you know, you're not underneath some kind of shade to block the water in, or if it's just not doing a good of a job, water will just cover your door panel and stuff. So that's one thing I don't like about it. But like I said, you know, a lot of these things I don't like are just the way the car's designed, and it's just, you know, what it is. So that really completes my list. That might have been 6 things, because I totally forgot about the cup holder. Something I didn't like, just having one cup holder. But that's really it, guys. That's 5 things or 6 things that I don't like about my SC. But overall, I really love this car, and I'm going to have another video, 5 things I love about my SC. So go ahead and check that video out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more SC videos, like the video and subscribe. You know, I love this car. If you guys want to see more content on the SC or whatnot, like the video and subscribe. I really appreciate it. But yes, I will have a 5 things I will love about my SC video, and I'll put it up somewhere here or whatnot that you can watch it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.